All right, so why data structures matter in games? First of all, they're organized for performance. Modern games manage thousands of objects simultaneously, player characters, enemies, inventory items, environmental states, and more. So everything is stored in data structure. To handle this complexity efficiently, developers rely on structured data layouts like arrays, linked lists, and custom structs. These structures group related information together in contiguous memory blocks, enabling the game engine to access and update data with minimal overhead. What this means, it means that stuff is right next to each other most of the time in a game if it belongs to a single object or if it belongs in the same group. For example, in a Soul Cube, we see that we have, let's say, armor, health, and ammo. All of that is within a single game structure, so it will be much easier to access and to update the data. Every data structure follows a template. Arrays store elements in sequential order with fixed spacing, structs group related fields, health, ammo, coordinates in predetermined arrangement. Number two, we can find a known value in memory, such as your player's current health, and this becomes your reference point, your entry into the whole structure where you can see everything. Then, using knowledge of the structure's layout, you can calculate fixed byte offsets to nearby fields. If health is at address 0x1000, for example, and the struct stores ammo 8 bytes later, you know that ammo leaves at offset 0x1008, right? Because it's only 8 bytes later. And in the end, with these offsets mapped, we can traverse the entire data structure, discover how the game stores and manages its state. We can change our ammo, our health, our position. We can read out a player's disposition, and so on. Now that we know how data structures actually work, let's see a practical example in a Salt Cube and Cheat Engine on how to find them and how to actually use them. So on our health pointer here, we're going to go right click and we're going to go browse this memory region, right? So we can see what happens. So we can see what happens in the nearby memory region. So okay, we got a shredded by indoor terrain. And one interesting thing I can already see here is we have our name here. It's usually unarmed. If you didn't change your name, I did, and this is the name that I gave, just a random bunch of characters. So we know that this is actually the structure, so we're already there. And we're going to go to Tools, and we're going to go Dissect Data and Structures. And we're going to click on Structures, Define New Structure, and we're going to call it Player Struct. Click OK. And now we have a lot of values here. Just like this, then open it up a bit. So you can scroll a bit down, and we're going to see a lot of values. And then here, we actually see on offset 140, we see our health value. So now if I edit this value to, let's say, 9999, we're going to see that now I have 99 health, right? And let me just take some damage to make sure. Yeah, so we have the right value here and the address. But we have all of these numbers down here, and this means that if we find some value here that corresponds to some value on screen, it's probably that one. So if I look for 20, see here 20, we can go 99999, and we have now in our clip an infinite, almost infinite, and now in our clip we have a lot of ammo, right? And we can just continue shooting like there's no tomorrow, and then we can go around and let's find a bomb. I picked it up, and right under this value we see number one now. So if I go 9999, we have 999 bombs. Okay. From now on, I'm not going to be repeating myself because it sounds funny. So I'll just say a lot of bombs and stuff. Now we have 50 armor. Can we find 50 here? Can we hand? Let's see if this is it actually. It's not, so this is something else. What about this? Probably this because health and ammo, yeah, health and armor are next to each other. So now we have a lot of health, a lot of armor, a lot of ammo, a lot of bombs. So this is basically it. We could have went the manual route and found and had to like search here with value every single item, but knowing this trick and how data structures actually work, we can speed up this process by a lot, like by a ton. So on offset 144, we have that. So this 144 is our armor, and on 140 it's health. But if we go here, so we're gonna add another address. We're gonna copy this one first. So copy the pointer, click add address manually, add a pointer. I'm gonna use the one that we just had. So instead of EC, we're gonna go into calculator, and we're gonna go open hex. I'm gonna say EC plus 4 because it's 4 bytes. So F0, and we're gonna set F0 here, right? Sorry, F0. Okay, and now we have armor. So we can easily just freeze our armor and health now, and bam, we can't lose any armor or any health. We are practically invincible right now. So have a little bit of fun with this. Try to find other values. Try to make yourself have unlimited spare ammo. For example, we have unlimited clip ammo, but try to make it so you can actually have unlimited spare ammo also. So yeah, this is it for this episode. Thank you very much. Please check out our cyphernation.xyz website. This is a forum. You can register there, say hello, and post anything that you want to post. Maybe ask some questions and stuff like that. Remember to like and subscribe so we can grow.